I'm in the middle of watching this Netflix miniseries, When They See Us. My boy inboxed me earlier and was like, Rashad, you have to check this out. I've been seeing this on my Facebook timeline and whatnot. I've been hearing a lot about it. But I try to stay clear of stuff like this because it hits really close to home. Fruitvale Station, Do the Right Thing, Detroit. These are all films that I've watched and got extremely angry while watching them. And that's not the movie experience that I like to go for. I like to watch films for escapism and for entertainment. But with that being said, this subject matter is very necessary. Though hard to watch, not somewhat, but disturbing, it's very necessary because it's real shit. It's real life stuff. I keep my channel really lighthearted. I don't like to get real serious and real deep and whatnot, but man, I haven't even finished this yet. I still have an hour. Let me see. I have about an hour and 7 minutes to go to finish this, but I had to stop and do this video. If you watch my channel, if you happen to watch this video, watch this movie. It's not easy. This is not an easy movie to get through, but it is very necessary, especially to those that really can't relate to the black experience, okay? Watch this movie, watch this miniseries, because this is something that really happened. This is a part of history. This is something that is ugly, but it happened, and this needs to be out there. So for those of you that are not familiar with this movie is based on the case of the Central Park jogger case, where in 1989, a woman was attacked in Central Park. She was attacked and brutally raped. And they caught 30 suspects, 30 young black youths, suspects, and 5 of them were convicted, 4 black and 1 Puerto Rican. They didn't have enough evidence to convict who really did this, okay? But they had to bust somebody because of how this woman was done. There had to be justice. And I'm gonna put this out there first. Rape is fucked up, you know, that there's no other way to put it. Rape is a terrible thing, so it is terrible what happened to this woman. And it is also terrible that you take these 5 innocent kids, and I don't give a fuck what y'all say, because I know there's always trolls in the comments, people always talking shit. Well, you know, whatever, just shut up, kill yourself. These 5 kids were convicted, falsely convicted, and I think they got 5 to 15 years of their lives taken away from them for something that they didn't do. Their innocence, their youth were taken away for something that they didn't do. I'm a father myself. I have a little man that I'm trying to raise up. You know what I mean? That could have been my son. This hits close to fucking home. If you watch this and it doesn't affect you in a way where it's like something's got to be done, I don't know what to say to you. Listen, I'm not about to hate on the police, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that there are corrupt cops, there are bad cops, but there are also good cops. You know, it's unfair to hate a whole group because of what a certain group has done. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to be honest with you. When I was watching this, I really had a I was disgusted by the NYPD, man. The NYPD, who has a reputation of being the most corrupt, repugnant motherfuckers on the planet Earth. Not all of them, but, you know, well, at that time, in 1989, yes, I'm going to say that. For now, nah, because I have some friends, some dudes that I grew up with that do work for the NYPD, and I know they're good people, but back then, it was corrupt, it was fucked up, and what they did to these kids is just deplorable, man. Like, I had to do this video. I couldn't even finish this shit. Like, I'm watching this and I'm angry. I'm sad. I shed tears a couple of times. My eyes are probably still red because I shed a couple of tears, man. This was so fucked up what happened to these kids, man. What happened to these black youths. And it kills me how, and I'm trying not to be too serious here, but it kills me how certain people say, well, racism doesn't exist. There's no such thing as racism. There's no such thing as police brutality. There's no such thing as profiling black people. Fuck you. That does exist. You know how I know? Because I've been profiled before. I've been called boy before. As a grown-ass man, I had a dude of a certain race call me boy. I've been profiled. I've been through that shit. So I know it's fucking real. It happens. It happens. So for those that say it doesn't happen, kill yourself right now. There's certain YouTubers that I used to watch that I don't watch anymore because they're so blind and oblivious to what's going on. They sweep it under the rug. And I don't know if it's what they call clout chasing. I don't know if it's they're trying to do whatever they can to get views and subscribers or whatever they're trying to do. But they sicken me. And they're people of my color. All right? And I don't give a fuck because they're not going to watch my video anyway. I'm going to throw them out there. The Hodge twins. I used to fuck with the Hodge twins. I did. But because of their stance on, man, racism don't exist. There's no such thing as racism and police brutality, man. They need to stop falling for the narrative. Stop falling for the fake news and the propaganda that the media puts out there. Man, there's no such thing as racism, man. They don't profile black people. I'm looking at you, Hodge twins. Niggas. Yes. That shit does exist. I gotta put it out there. Man. I hate to be like this, man, because I like to do my reviews and I like to, you know, put some humor into it. And I want people to watch my reviews and feel good about it. Like, I hate getting like this, man. But when I watch something like this, it does something to me. This is the same feeling that I got when I watched Fruitvale Station. The same feeling I got when I watched Detroit. Anger and helplessness. Because as I'm saying this right now, I know in my lifetime, I don't know if I ever see it in my lifetime, but I know it's going to be the same shit, man. It's like there's nothing new under the sun, like it says in the Bible. You know, this is probably going to happen tomorrow or sometime in the future. Another person of color, whether it be black or Puerto Rican or any minority, is going to be profiled and probably killed. I saw a video not too long ago where the cop had the gun pointed at this kid in the car and telling the other officers that he had a gun. Had his hands clearly where you can see them. He's telling the kid, turn the engine off. Turn the engine off. He's got a gun. My hands are right here. And smart thing to do, because the main thing they want to say in the comments is that he didn't comply. They didn't comply with the law. You know, if only they complied, they would have get killed. Why are they so upset? I'm glad he didn't comply. The moment that boy would have reached and turned that engine off, that officer would have killed him. And you saw the look in his eyes. He wanted to kill him. I don't understand it. I probably will never understand it. I'll be 40 years old in a couple of months, man. And it's just sad that, you know, not a lot of shit has changed. If you listen to Richard Pryor from back in the 70s, a lot of the shit that he said back then is still relevant now. I still have an hour to go to watch this movie. Where am I at? I'm at 10 minutes. I didn't mean for this video to be this long because I got to do an actual review on this. I don't even know if I can. Like, this is not something that I want to critique and review like every other thing else I critique and review. But this is a very important film, a very important series to watch for white, black, whoever. This story needs to be told, and people need to watch this, man, and need to be aware. This does exist. This happened, man. I don't have the answers. I'm not into politics. I'm not going to get into the whole political shit because I don't follow politics because it's all fucking corrupt. I don't follow politics, man. I don't get into all that shit. And I've always been one to say I don't want to Trump bash, but Donald Trump, our president, for the record, said, I know a lot of conservatives like to go by facts and evidence and don't take what Trump says and blow it out of context. Fuck that. Trump said he hated these people. He came out of his pocket to raise money to pass a law for the death penalty specifically for this case. Oh, well, Trump didn't know the specifics. And okay, isn't it funny how the same people that defend Trump, the same people that defend Trump now are the same ones that talk about facts and evidence. Okay, the man that you're defending is a man that jumped to conclusions, wanted to pay for something to kill these kids, and he didn't have all the fucking facts. And this is the man that y'all defended and vote. I'm good, y'all. All right. I'm going to finish this movie. I'm going to finish this. I'm not even sure if I can review it. I'm not going to review it. I'm not going to give it a grade. Watch this, okay? In a nutshell, this is a story, a real story of five youths had their whole lives ahead of them. Not perfect kids, and they don't paint them as perfect kids. I know the first thing that people want to say is, well, I mean, he was a bad kid anyway. He got F's in school. He smoked weed in school. He got suspended for fighting. They always try to justify what happens to these kids because they get convicted of something or whatever. They always want to say, well, they were a bad kid anyway. These five kids had their whole lives ahead of them, man. And their lives were taken away over some bullshit. Because they had to convict somebody. Because of the fact that this crime happened against this woman, somebody had to go down. They couldn't find who really did it. And mind you, for the record, you know, facts and evidence, the person that actually did it came out in 2002 and said that they're the one that did it, and the evidence supported that. But somebody had to go down. They convicted these five young men for nothing. Watch this shit, man. It's not going to be easy to get through. If you like me, you're going to get upset. You're going to shed a couple of tears. You're going to feel enraged. You're going to feel helpless. But this shit is necessary to watch. All right. That's all I got on this shit, man. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.